good afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for this match between Eastern Cape and Central Gauteng. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the dashing David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day. And you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch, not much fun for the bowlers. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Great work, David. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
Easy decision for the captain there, batting first in home conditions.
Sodhi has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Keep up.
There'll be one run here for them.
Eastern Cape, get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
Gill is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Waiting.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Gill has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Misses everything.
Well bowled.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Great work behind the stumps, saved some runs with that dive.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over, 9 off it. Eastern Cape are none for 9. O'Keefe, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Huge edge.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. The They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though, stick with 3.
Bowled him! Beauty, absolute beauty.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
O'Keefe with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait though to face their first ball.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Right on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Drives and misses everything.
Sodhi with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
An inexpensive over ends, and a wicket coming from it. O'Keefe from the north end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Massive edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yep.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Catch it.
Nicely played.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. Oh, gone.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. 8 off it. Eastern Cape are 3 for 36. Baker coming into the attack from the north end.
Waiting.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Edwards takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Easy does it. First ball and get some runs.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yeah. Keeper. Yup.
There'll be runs here. Baker doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Yep.
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Gilks ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
Edged it.
Managed to get off the mark in a rather streaky fashion. The bowler won't mind that at all.
Yep. Yeah. Keeper.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Central Gauteng found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah. Oi. Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yeah.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Yep.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field. 7 runs added in that over. Eastern Cape are 4 for 59.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep. Waiting.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah.
There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Brilliant diving stop. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Big edge.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end, poor running.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Misses everything.
Low balls.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yet.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. Catch it.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it? A couple on offer here.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
McDonald has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yep.
Only a touch full and put away.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it's seen so early. Got onto the back foot quickly and just pushes away behind square.
Huge edge.
Yep.
Caught. Done.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
Yep.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Eastern Cape are 5 for 79. McDonald from the south end.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Massive edge. Comfortable single if they take it.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Rahman comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Strong appeal. Great shot, at least one on offer.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too, not many opportunities to score. Straight to the fielder. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice ball.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Well, not far away at all. Rudd will be glad they didn't hear the death rattle.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Beaten on the drive.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Too much room given. He came onto the bat really well and a beautiful shot. That just raced away.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Good throw from the deep, on target. The bat was very late coming down on that.
Back go the stumps, missed the straight ball.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
And with that, they're off the mark. Umpire signals wide, such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there. Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that. Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Eastern Cape are 7 for 96. O'Keefe, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yeah. Waiting. Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Stumping! Oh!
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Yep. Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Ball is in.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Yep.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Drives and misses everything.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Wait there.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot ball.
End of the over. Eastern Cape are 8 for 108.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Grimshaw will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep.
Grimshaw takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yes.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Baker with the ball in hand again.
Wait there.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see. Early wickets will be the key. It's a below par score. If the batting gets away early, we could see a very simple run chase. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
Thomas with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
This is everything.
Bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Yep.
Big edge.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already,
Yep,
it makes it very easy to score.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a... dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Central Gauteng are none for 8. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Boys into the attack now from the south end.
Yes.
Conway gets off the mark.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Poor shot. Really lucky.
That was just a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling, deserved better.
Yeah.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. A couple on offer here.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Straight to the fielder. Over. Central Gauteng are none for 13. Thomas from the north end.
Yes. Keeper.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep. Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible. Massive edge.
Rizwan shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
That's the over. Central Gauteng are none for 20. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes.
Thick edge. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wait there.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah.
Huge edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
Good looking shot, back into position easily and timed it beautifully.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yes.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Just threw the shot too early.
right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep, yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yeah. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
11 runs added there. Central Gauteng are none for 38. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Right there.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes.
Turning down runs that are that safe, it just isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yes.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Rudd, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yes.
4 runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Boys back on now.
Into the attack.
Yep.
Edged.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. End of the over, 10 off it. Central Gauteng are none for 56. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Loud shout. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Yep, yep.
Immaculate timing there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Huge appeal.
The first wicket's down. Back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep. Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Oh, bowling. Yep. then.
Big shout. Big edge.
End of the
A
ninth
little
over.
late on that.
Central Gauteng
No runs
are
scored.
now on
End of
1
the over.
for 65.
Central Gauteng are 1 for 65.
Yep.
Clipped neatly off the pads, should get 4.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Grimshaw will be disappointed with that delivery.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. No interest in that one from the batter. Grimshaw will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Sodi has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Yep, yep.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Beaten on the drive.
Yes, nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Boys from the north end.
Yeah.
Chance to run 2.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Wait there. Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Good return, back from the deep.
Yep.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Good return there, back from the deep.
6 runs added in that over. Central Gauteng are 2 for 85. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yeah.
Times it nicely.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
No troubles getting back to play that shot.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That was dangerous bowling. A loose delivery on leg and flicked nicely away for 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Going with pace now. Nicked it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Massive edge.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. End of the over. 8 off it. Central Gauteng are 2 for 106. Thomas, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
That's got to hurt. Misjudged that one.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Now then, was there a faint edge? And a brilliant take by the keeper.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Baker, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
3 added in that over. Central Gauteng are 3 for 109. Edge. Amazing delivery.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Edged.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Edged it.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Big appeal. dives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
Well, that's a brilliant way to follow up a no ball. A dot ball free hit.
And those are the winning runs. These two have brought home the successful run chase. Central Gauteng have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match.
This has been a masterclass, a great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win.